The 2026 World Cup expanded to 48 teams, a move designed to make the tournament more accessible. Instead, South Korea collapsed in the group stage. They finished 34th out of 48 teams. With a record of 1 win and 2 losses, the squad failed to secure the wildcard slots needed to advance. This chart compares the historic 32-team cutoff against the recent 34th place finish. Statistically, this team would have failed to qualify entirely. The graph then plummets, tracking their FIFA ranking collapse to 32nd globally and 4th within the Asian Confederation. Dropping to 4th in Asia creates a specific mathematical problem. It threatens the team's seeding for the 2027 Asian Cup, making it much more likely they will draw into a group of death. The squad's performance metrics show that administrative and tactical failures are actively dragging down a highly talented roster. The immediate cause of the failure was a tactical shift initiated by manager Hong Meng-bo following the 2025 EAFF Championship. During the Asian qualifiers, a stable back four defensive system secured an undefeated record of 6 wins and 4 draws. The coaching staff abandoned this setup for a rigid back three system shortly before the World Cup. Management also chose to cancel domestic send-off matches in favor of an isolated high-altitude camp in Utah, disrupting team rhythm. This resulted in tactical stagnation. Against South Africa, the team relied on 33 crosses while managing a negligible 21% accuracy rate. This positional heat map illustrates how the 3-5-2 formation physically isolated playmakers like Lee Kong-in and Sun Hyung-min. The lack of a plan B ultimately led to the decision to bench the team captain. Elite squads rely on technical consistency. To find out why a proven system was scrapped for a rigid experiment, we have to look away from the pitch and into the boardroom. The Korea Football Association managed the national team through a period of severe administrative inefficiency. This dysfunction triggered a comprehensive government audit by the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism, exposing a culture of procedural irregularity. The audit identified 27 specific violations, including the opaque hiring processes that brought in managers Jürgen Klinsmann and Hong Myung-lo. Technical General Director Lee Em-sang bypassed the national team committee entirely, using unauthorized authority to finalize these coaching appointments. The investigation also uncovered financial malpractice, including improper salary payments and subsidy fraud involving the Chonan Football Center. A definitive legal defeat at the Seoul Administrative Court in April 2026 led to a leadership vacuum, as President Chung Mong-gyu delayed his resignation. This timeline shows that right when the national squad required maximum support, the association was paralyzed by its own legal and administrative scandals. Institutional decay created a communication void that took a heavy psychological toll on the players. Pressure mounted when a journalist was caught on a hot mic questioning the validity of Sun Hyung-min's military service status. The KFA failed to provide a professional media protocol to handle the incident. Left unprotected, the squad began a total interview boycott, leading to extreme public isolation. During the South Africa match, defensive spacing issues were quickly branded by the media as an act of insubordination by Kim Min-jae. The incident centered on a calf injury and a debate over defensive spacing, yet the lack of an official explanation allowed a toxic narrative to grow. This flowchart shows how institutional silence transformed a clinical injury into a public controversy, leaving the golden generation to face the press without support. To recover from this failure, management must replace the concept of fighting spirit with a data-driven, independent model. The first pillar of reform is institutional autonomy. The KFA must amend its statutes to ensure the National Team Committee operates without executive interference. And the second pillar is technical modernization. A robust technical director system must have the authority to veto unproven tactical shifts in the middle of a cycle. This infographic details the 3 required pillars, including an athlete protection unit designed to insulate the squad from media toxicity. Failing to restructure the association's governance now will result in a long-term loss of regional standing and the continued squandering of the team's best players.